Got it. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight and Recap here on JLJ Media. I'm the JLJ of JLJ Media. We're opening up the chat room for you guys to come on in. Please come in, be kind, have fun, be shady, whatever. Just do it. It is Shady Soap Sunday here. We're here for your soapy goodness. The team is back together. All three of us are here for both shows today. It's like old times.
The band is back together.
Charlie's Angels is back together, of course. I'm Fair Fawcett Majors. We have
I'm Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline Smith. They called it. And then we have, of course, the other. Just kidding. We have Amanda Russ and Tami Goveia. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
We're back. Hello, everybody. Yeah, come on in. While you guys are coming in, we'll do the church announcements as always. We just did Y&R. So you go ahead and I just shared it out there to the world. So you can go check it out. I always share it last to Instagram because I have to make a whole thing for it. So I'll be on there later. But everywhere else is out there. So thank you for that. After this is GH. We're going to be in Frank Moran talking all about General Hospital and what happened this week. And where's Maxie? She's with Peter. It's crazy. Also, I want to give a shout out to GH 30 D's turned 6 years old today. So I put out an episode. It's out right now. So go check that out. Thanks to Lucretia Lyon for the concept and starting it out before 6 years ago. So we talked the dark side of General Hospital on that show. So check that out. Bold Beautiful Rewind. We'll be back with some more new episodes coming up. And that's another one we do. We take the time back in time. I am in negotiations with 3 past actors of Bold and Beautiful to be on that show. So when I'll let you guys know when that all happened. Also, Daytime Today is back, and you guys have made it a hit. So thank you so much. The numbers are just impressing me. Thank you so much for wanting to watch us. That's your afternoon chat show about soaps in the afternoon. So more episodes are coming this week. We talk about all kinds of topics. A couple of them were controversial. I stand by every episode I put out. And so please check that out. Coming in usually after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we talk about that on there. So that's coming to you here on JLJ Media. And on March 12th, me and Sean Kanan, who plays Deacon, will be sitting down at the Grove here in Los Angeles at Barnes & Noble discussing his book, The Way of the Cobra. You would not want to miss that. It's at 2 p.m. Come down, say hi to both. Get to meet me, meet him, meet us both. Come on down. A lot of your B&B stars will probably be there. General Hospital stars will probably be there. It's going to be a big event. So come on down. More details will be coming. I did one post on it a while back. We're creating some more stuff for it, but that's March 12th. So all things are going on. So it's kind of fun. And I want to give some special shout outs to the Bold and Beautiful Australia, Bold and Beautiful Italia, Bold and Beautiful France, who actually share our post on Instagram, share our post on Twitter, share our post on Facebook. Thank you so much. You guys are always very, in tune with us. And I see it. We see it. So I want to know we see you. We see you. And Carol Ann, no, I see you too. You said you made it. I don't know who you are, but you made it. So I'm glad you made it. So Carol Ann.
That's a pretty name.
It is.
I think of Mommy Dearest. Can't help it. It's all about Mommy Dearest for me. Okay, that's the put upon assistant for everything. You can't polish the floor. Don't do it at all or whatever. So anyway, so those are and there's no date and there's no days, no audition days for the next couple of weeks, not until the 27th, because of the Olympics are happening on all the NBC networks. So they'll be back. There's some cute promos that are out right now for each of these different sets of actors. Go to daysofourlives.com or Peacock. You'll see they're a lot of fun. But they'll be back later. But we support them. They support us. They're our sister channel. They always mention us every single episode. So we do the same for them. Tami and I got our start with them. They just celebrated 7 years. And today I'm celebrating 7 years of doing this, of being a host. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing this in my 50s, but I am a host on the webs, host in person, a host on podcasts, and I have a network, which I never thought I'd have either. So congratulations to me. Shit. I work hard. Thank you.
Cheers.
I work hard, bitches. I'm tired.
Lift the boobies for James. Woo!
Oh, you were listening. Oh, be careful, man. Don't be knocking your boobies. Your boobies are knocking everything over. You're a listener. Okay, so Carol Ann's a listener of our podcast. Oh, she goes, you never catches our live streams. Oh, well, we are glad you're here.
Welcome.
Glad you made it. Thank you, Carol Ann. Okay.
But I'm fired up today.
Okay, she's fired up. So, I know where I'm going to begin, just because I want to get this out the way. We know the big story. I'm good. Out the way. So, Tami, I have a question for you, Tami. again, I know it was a little sweaty when he was doing it, but how many abs does Carter have?
I'm going to be honest. The guns superseded the abs this week. Because, personally, I like, this is one of my favorite parts on a man.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my, thank you. Thank you, Lawrence, for being you. Thank you, kid. You just keep being you.
I know, you never know where to look. It's like, whoa.
They just George says 30. I know. It's just like because he was so fired up after Paris had to leave. He said no for the up team time. He had to work out. So now my voice just changed. So I'm going to run through puberty. He had to work out to get out the frustration.
Take a cold shower, buddy. Okay.
He was doing those 17,001 rep, 17,002 rep, 17,003 rep.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I was on the fence. But I think I agree with you guys now. I don't feel they have the chemistry.
I really don't.
It's not the level of like the chemistry with Quinn at all.
No.
Or even Katie.
Or with Katie. He's got off the charts chemistry with Katie.
Oodles.
So.
I mean, I'm telling you guys, Grace. I'm telling you, she likes my post though. Cassandra Creech liked our post on Twitter when I posted our week and said we love Grace. So Cassandra Creech, we love you.
James.
She made that phone call
stuff.
She made that phone call like, I just want to just remind you, did you do what you need to do? Because now I gotta go to Forster's because you know what you need to do. Everybody in chat was like, yeah, quarter was off the chart. Quarter was like 2 quarters and a biscuit. They were so it was porn. It was OnlyFans.
Soft porn.
It
was. They were like, I mean, they could side note everybody, because this is our show, you do what you want. Our thing is they made it sound like they were so into each other. I know it's 2 actors. I know they're acting both happily, with their doing and everything. But they seemed like they were just hungry for each other.
Yeah.
Like it really came, like the acting really came across. So it's like, anybody after that.
Hungry hearts.
Hungry hearts like that. But you know what I mean? Like it's
let's be honest, okay? Rena has not had a sex scene in years. No. So they were like, put her in the room with him and she was like all over it.
She was, and she's hot, but she's no slouch. She was no slouch in that apartment, and she was like, "I'm taking this." And she was climbing the mountain. She was climbing the mountain too.
She was.
Quarter was thirst quenching. You can say that again. You say that again. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, I'm saying, and everybody's saying in the chat room, which I agree with, storyline potential of Carter getting with Katie and upsetting Bill Spencer. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Please.
That's what we want to see.
Oh, he's going to die now.
He's going to die now.
He's going to kill him.
He's going to throw him out of a helicopter.
Because you know it's going to happen. There's going to be so much frustration on Carter's part. He's going to be doing reps. And there's going to be so much frustration on Bill's part. He's going to be doing reps. So it's just going to be these scenes of these topless men fighting over Katie.
To see arms, please.
Oh, I'm all in, girl. I am all
Let's
in.
do it.
Let's do it. I'm all in.
I miss him.
I know Bill. We need some Bill back on the canvas. Jeez. Hello. We need back on the canvas.
Oh, but they did throw in a little scene where Katie told Carter that she might get back with Bill. She's thinking about it. She hasn't decided. And I was like, oh, okay, they're not going that direction. For whatever reason, they changed their mind. They have something in store for Bill and Katie, I guess. It better not involve Brooke.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think this current storyline is going to start to hit a peak. So it's about to hit a peak, I think. So usually they do that, then they bring it down and another storyline starts. So you're right. I think Bill will be back soon. I have no idea, folks. I don't know anything, but I'm assuming that's the next one coming. Because right now it's all mixed up in the whole Deacon Taylor. It's all that, but that's becoming soon too. That's becoming next. But I think a couple of this whole Brooke with Deacon storyline is about to hit it. Well, this week I think it's going to be the peak of it. I think it started being the peak this last week, but now we'll get to that in a second. But
Shonda in the chat room says, heard the Spencer men will be back March 3rd.
That makes sense. It says this storyline's going to start to, they do like 2 storylines at a time. So like this one's going to start to kind of die down and have fallouts. So I heard somewhere that Torsten's taking some time off too. I heard that somewhere. So this could be, and then all of a sudden the next people will come in. So they have a small cast, a half-hour show, I guess. And we do miss them.
I want to see Wyatt too.
Now I miss Liam, Wyatt, and Bill. I miss those fun combos.
Yeah. Bold Live, yes. Casey Casper, Bold Live said something is going to happen during Bold and Beautiful anniversary, something big. Yeah, the 35th anniversary is coming up.
When is that? This month?
It's March. I think it's March. I think it's next month.
Okay.
So that is coming. I haven't seen a new promo yet. I haven't seen it. I just know that Sean Kanan posted on his thing his old Karate Kid past concerning Rich. Because if you saw what happened on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So some good. I mean, it's gonna be good. Yes. Casey Kasperzak does the Bold Live. And Sean Kanan was on KCal 9 this week, but we had a good laugh because it kept saying, "You've been around for a long time, and all your staying power." It refers to his age. We had a good laugh for that. So stuff's coming, but right now, so that is mentioned the Paris thing, whatever. Grace is trying to get her with Zandy, and Zandy's just whatever. So that was like a small part of this week. It's like they kept saying, "No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't." Why not?
I feel sorry for him. God,
I don't feel sorry for him anymore.
Even when the whole situation with Zoe happened, they did have like a little moment, but he straight shut her down and was like, "No." And she even came to his house and begged him to have sex with her, and he was like, "No. I'm not doing it." Carter is trying to do that.
But Paris, I mean, I've been falling in love with you. You are?
Yeah.
I know you're falling in love with him. I mean, I know you have feelings for him.
I just don't believe anything.
I don't
buy it. I just don't buy it. I don't buy Carter's feelings for Paris. I don't buy Paris's feelings for Carter. I just don't buy it.
I feel like they missed a big opportunity because they could have put her in a love triangle with Thomas, and then you would have 2 Forresters fighting again.
I would have done that.
That's what I thought.
And I thought, honestly, I liked the chemistry between Thomas and Paris.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love their chemistry.
I also too.
So.
Kenneth Clark. He's sliding into Don Diamant's DMs.
Oh.
And he gave him a heart and peace emoji back at Kenneth. Okay, Kenneth, we see you in there sliding these DMs. Trying to get into the vortex. Okay. So that was the other storyline, because the big storyline is this one, Umbrella story. But we'll do the small part first, and that is Sheila bringing cookies to her son. I had a chuckle when he goes, "What if Steffi was here? Why the F would she be there at your job?" Actually, Sheila should come to the hospital too. That's actually safer.
Steffi shows up to surprise her husband.
I guess, but it's like, well, why would Sheila? I mean, you do it once in a while, but is she at your job every day when you're at work? No, I don't think so.
And then she said she's always at work at Forrester. I was like, she's never at Forrester. What are you saying?
Exactly. I was like, whatever. But she did try the little cookies, and she was laying it on. She was laying it on the stick, the spray.
She can't stop herself. She's gonna tell on herself.
Right.
She says things, and then people start getting suspicious. Like, what? Like, that's kind of weird. She's gonna end up telling on herself.
Yep.
So we saw Finn though. It's some Finn.
I know.
We got some Finn and Steffi love. Yes, finally some Finn and Steffi loves. You got to see him. We missed you, Tanner. We did.
Yes.
So he's back, and he's just now that we had him on the show, I have a whole new view of him. He's hot. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But
so charming, very
charming, hot, charming. I had no feeling for him before, really like this, but now that we had him on the show for that hour,
I know. I was like, I wish Tami was here.
I know, because you would have fallen to the vortex, Tami. You would have fallen to the vortex. I found myself giggling. I'm like, oh my God, I'm giggling.
I forgot my questions too. And James is like, Amanda, don't you have something?
Just want to say, girl. Shit. He's all about the bag of chips. He's all about the bag of chips. Anyway, so with that down, so you're like, but oh my God, Sheila and Deacon, that's comedy gold. It is comedy.
Always.
Comedy gold. I know they're friends in real life too, so I know how this works. They're both just hilarious. The command of the little things they throw in there. And I always wonder, I can always ask Sean at some point, if they are ad-libbed or if they're in the scripts. Because they say these things, so you're like, that's hilarious. And Sheila, or Kimberly Brown, who plays Sheila, just smiles all the time. And he says, they're just like smiling at you.
Even when he leaves the room, she closes the door.
Like a little kid. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It is hilarious. But Sheila's she wanted to know so bad all week. She's just like, I know more happened. You can't tell your old pal Sheila. Like, it was hilarious. And he's like, nope.
She was like, but I'm your friend. And I'm like, no, yeah, okay.
I'm shocked he hasn't spilled the tea yet. I know. I'm shocked.
I know. He has held, because I feel Deacon really wants to change.
He wants to.
Yeah.
He really does. Because she said, what's your plan? He goes, I don't have a plan. And I believe it. He's not scheming this time. He's kind of like seeing how things happen, take advantage. That's actually smarter.
Yeah.
Because he didn't plan this. He didn't plan her getting drunk. He took advantage of it.
Well, yeah, that's why he's getting punched.
Yeah, exactly. We know why he's getting punched, but he didn't plan it. He has no idea Sheila did. He has no idea Sheila did that.
You do know he's gonna get blamed for it, right?
Of course. Well, Rich already said that kind of when it came out that they kissed and everything. He thinks that the Reed went over there and did it. Got her drunk.
I'm positive that Sheila knows he's the one that's gonna get blamed for it.
Oh, yeah, she knows.
So she's like, it doesn't hurt my position. Why not?
I love when she always tried to hit him all the time. She's like, let's go back to my hotel room.
Yeah.
Like, you're relentless. She just laughs like, I'll keep trying, whatever.
While she has her monologues, I'm going to bring Brooke Logan down.
Yeah. I feel bad for her. She's always in her room talking to herself.
Because she don't know nothing. Nobody tell her nothing. She's like, she wants to know I can laugh because she wants to know so bad. Come on, just tell me. Come on, just tell me. Come on. Oh, come on, Deacon. You want to tell me. And he's all touching his face stuff. I think it's hilarious. It's all those little touches that I would have never guessed Sheila would be likable to me on some level. I would never, and then Sheila made me laugh. Sheila was always evil. She was evil on 2 shows.
Yeah.
She was not funny. Like, I think it's smart the way they're playing her right
now. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
It's fresh, it's new, it's unpredictable, it's fantastic.
I think it's just the best way. Oh, anyway, I wrote down. Yes, he's going at it. A kiss and a sleepover. What's going on with it? What's going on there? What happened? And Deacon was, I think he really wants the white picket fence. He wants Brooke. He wants his daughter and grandkids. Mm-hmm. He wants it. I think he does.
He's not getting Brooke.
Nope.
But Sheila said that, right? I mean, she was like, they've been through worse. But see, so that expands into the Forrester side of things. Thomas making fun of Brooke was hilarious. But he was like, oh my God, I don't know what, I just fell into it. I couldn't stop laughing. And Stephanie was like, oh my God, it's so good.
I feel like they stole that from us. We always say she fell into it. There's an accident.
We say it all the time. She fell into my lips. I said, we say it all the time. We can steal from us. We love you guys. We love you guys. You can steal from us anytime. It's fine. We love it. Because Lawrence watched our show. Maybe he wrote that script. Who knows? No, but it's funny that they are just like, I mean, this whole week, again, poor Douglas. Luckily, they didn't trot him out this week.
Yeah.
Are you sure he saw what he saw? I'm like, oh my God. It's like, oh my God. I think because it was so unbelievable. I'm trying to put myself in their position. Like, it's so, did Brooke really cheat on her man? Like, really? Like, it's so unbelievable. And they milked those scenes where I can't, Taylor, I want to tell you, but I thought like how hard this is. And like, he's like, what? He's like, what? And they milked it all. They milked it. And the same thing that I know what you did. And Stephanie walked in there thinking she was Stephanie Senior. I know what you did. And my father's a wonderful man. And until you were like, I mean, both scenes were hilarious because they went on the whole episode. They went on 2 episodes. Like, it was this whole, they stretched it out to the fact where Steffi didn't say out loud, out and out, you kissed Deacon.
And it's so funny because Brooke looked at her and said, what do you want? What are you doing here? What do you want?
Like,
and Ridge was saying that. Ridge was like, what do you, just say it. What is this?
I was laughing. Oh my God. Mother and daughter, just like stretching it.
God almighty, it was painful.
How hard this is for me. I thought it'd be easier.
The hypocrisy.
I know.
The hypocrisy. Little Miss Taylor, Brooke, I'm just here to help you. I'm just here to lend an ear. Does she go to Brooke?
I told y'all.
I know.
Does she go to Brooke with this information? No, she calls Ridge and has him come over and tells him, I'm looking at this going, you are a hypocrite.
Yes.
Ugh.
And that's it. Okay, Steffi, I can't.
Done.
I am livid. Like, I literally can't. When she sat in that chair with her arms out and her legs crossed, and she went, Taylor told her Brooke fell off the wagon, and she went, well, I feel bad for her, but I was like, bitch, you are an addict. I can't. Because it was so smug. She was like, about it. And I was like, oh, I know she just didn't.
And I just keep going back to those scenes between the 3 of them, between Liam and Hope and Steffi. And Steffi just driving the point home of, we're not going to repeat our parents' mistakes for the sake of our children. Where did that go?
Thank you. Because this is the real Steffi.
Your behavior is disgusting, Steffi. Jacqueline, you're friggin' awesome. Steffi,
right?
Behavior is disgusting.
Yes.
And the stuff that she had the nerve to say to Brooke.
But it wasn't wrong though. I'm sorry, folks.
It's old news.
Not to mention
therapy.
Steffi literally slept with every single Spencer man.
Thank you.
That's correct. I'm just saying.
this whole Brooke, you tore my family apart. Get over it.
Thank you. Are you too?
But she didn't say anything wrong. And like, she didn't say everything she said about Brooke is true. Brooke
she's going to keep saying it for another 50 years.
Well,
it means nothing.
In her eyes, though, I'm looking at her eyes. She messed up again. So of course she's gonna go.
But she didn't.
Well, she did.
Thank you.
But she didn't.
And she didn't even bother to ask her. She just assumes. And I'm thinking, girl, you didn't even know the father of both of your children. Shut it.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I like a good shade fest. So I loved it.
So fired up.
I know I loved it. But no, Eric and Taylor were never married. They were never married. They almost went there once, but they didn't fully go there because some reason because Taylor was close to Stephanie. So they never really went there. They never went there. But again, I'm sorry, there's no Saint Brooke. Brooke does like the attention of a man. And they say alcohol sometimes brings out your inner stuff.
Absolutely. But it wasn't her fault. It's Sheila's.
She even admitted, like, he was saying all these things and I was drinking and I got caught up. Like she even said, you know, like almost like I felt bad for him in a way of like he was telling me all these sweet things. And I could see getting caught up in that. But I agree with Tami, it's not her fault. This never would have happened if she wasn't
of course. But I'm saying I'm going by Stephanie doesn't know. See, nobody knows that. I'm going by what they don't know Sheila did it. So I was saying they're thinking that she just once again Brooke. See, the problem is when you have a track record, and my friend says you have priors. They always say there's times when I'm not shady, and I sound shady, and I go, James, you have priors, because a lot of times I am shady when I say stuff. So I have to accept that my kids, they go, oh, Papa Jamie, that's how Papa Jamie is. I'm like, no, I really mean it this time. They don't believe me because I have priors, because before I have been extra shady. So Brooke has a million priors. That whole Bill thing, that wasn't alcohol, that wasn't drugs, that was a whole other thing. See, now Ridge went off with Shauna, got drunk on his own volition. So they both wanted to, Ridge and Brooke both like attention. We said it on the show many times. They both like, Ridge like his ego stroked, and Brooke, whether she drunk, not drunk, her man says he loves her unconditionally. You know how it goes, Tami.
Honestly, how did you guys feel when Brooke confessed everything to Ridge?
Good, finally.
Because his reaction shocked me.
I just want to say, okay, one thing, I am so proud of the B&B because I don't know who approved it, but I'm so proud. I totally agree with Tami because I didn't even want to watch it because I already know how Ridge reacts. Ridge flips out, breaks up with her, and runs straight to Taylor or runs straight to Shauna. He always does it. So I didn't even want to watch it. I'm like,
I said to myself,
I already know what's going to happen.
When he walked through the door and she says, I have something to tell you, and she's crying, I said to myself, God help me. He starts blaming her for this. If he even starts with her, I'm done.
Right?
And when he said, but you're the love of my life, you're my Logan, I looked at him.
I know. I almost came off the couch.
She had the same reaction. Brooke just kind of. And then I thought, oh God, Deacon. Oh God, he's going to kill Deacon. And I got scared. I got scared for Deacon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was so happy though, because he reacted in a completely non-Ridge way. He was like, explain it. I needed you to explain everything so I can understand. And I was like, who is this Ridge?
My whole thing also is I'm glad they said she's still going to meetings, because regardless of what happened, she did drink. And I was like, please don't play that down. Don't downplay that. Yeah. You keep saying, let's forget about the night. Forget about the night. Well, we can't forget about the night part that she drank.
Right.
So we need to make sure that we get that taken care of. You know, that's something we need to take care of. And it's like they seem like they're continuing to take care of that part, the portion of it. Some on screen, some off screen. I'm fine with that. That's good. I don't, Ridge and Brooke will never. So Marvin and Chad was asked this like 10 times. There will be no open marriage. They're not going to. That's not how they are. They're not going to do that. Ridge hates Deacon. Brooke does not like Taylor. Sorry, they're frenemies of sorts. She doesn't like Taylor. And so they will never be close best friends. So there's too many people in the marriage. They have to. It just has to be. Choices have to be made. Basically, Ridge has to go. I'll stay with you, Brooke. We're gonna work this out. That's that. And then Taylor goes off to somebody else. Deacon goes off to somebody else, or whatever. There has to be some kind of line drawn. There's no sharing in this situation. No sharing.
What if Deacon and Taylor?
That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. They'd be hot together.
They would.
They'd be hot. Commiserating over their exes being together, so to speak.
I love Ridge. Oh, I love the new Taylor. I just don't love the way they're writing her because they're making her desperate. Like, stop. Just stop. Like, Ridge told you to your face more than once, I'm in love with Brooke. Like, I don't know what else. Our time together was amazing. I'll always have you in my heart, but I'm in love with Brooke.
But
I know, but she keeps coming from the point of view. But Brooke will always hurt you, Ridge, and you deserve to be happy, and you deserve
ain't
to be
her
somebody who
business.
will always put you
It
first.
is not
but
her business, Tami.
I totally agree with you.
Thank
but
you.
but she ain't wrong. And again, Ridge went to her several times.
Yeah, as
That's
a
his
friend.
But you shouldn't do that then.
Right?
If you shouldn't do that, then.
No, you shouldn't.
If you have a marriage, do you go to another woman friend to talk about it?
I would love for Joe to do that. I would love it.
Would you?
Well,
take
Liam
it?
did. Liam was running to Steffi all the time.
Right,
That's
exactly.
what I don't like. They're putting Taylor in like Steffi, the same thing Steffi used to do with Liam.
They need to give them girlfriends. That's what they need to give them. And guys, I won't say boyfriends, male friends. That's what they need to do. No, seriously, that's what they need to do to make it so that they don't be what they want to have happen is have them talk to someone. But then it's like you're talking to your ex. That's not realistic.
Right.
It's like so Tammy and Ernie have problems, and then Ernie goes to his ex to talk about it.
Oh, damn
And Terry's
it.
like, no. That makes no sense. Like, knowing, because she let her feelings known, she has feelings for him still. I think Rich likes that, folks. Sorry. Rich,
No, he does. That's the sad part.
That's right. He loves it.
If he would just say to them, stop it.
But he won't. But he won't. That's Rich. He won't. See, I don't blame the women. I'm sorry, I don't blame the women. I blame Rich for everything.
And Liam.
I really don't mean the women are saying they're acting their best selves, or they're not fucking Oprah Winfrey and shit. But I'm just saying that Rich in this situation, he shouldn't be going back, and he shouldn't go over to see Steffi.
Just shut it down.
He just shut it down. Sorry, that's Steffi. Taylor, if he doesn't want, he likes it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. No, he likes it. And when they sat there and had a little close moments, remember when she was confessing herself to him, he pulled her in for hugs. You don't pull in for hugs. You go, sorry, bitch. I'm married. I got Brooke. Sorry, no, come here.
I know.
And
he's ridiculous. But I do love the new Taylor. I love the way, like, she's more like the old Taylor from years ago, before she went mad. Where she's kind of soft-spoken and she's level-headed and she's very sweet. That's how Taylor used to be before, like, she killed people with her car and almost shot Bill.
All that stuff. I agree. I know. I mean, Chris is doing a great job. I mean, she's conveying all it. And the hair, everybody, the hair is better. I go off the hair. Hair is better. Getting better and better. Like we said last week, short hair looks good on her. She's good short hair. Tammy's got that. She's gonna cut a bitch. Like, don't do it, Ernie.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, don't do it.
When you said that, her one eyebrow went up. And I was
that's what I'm saying. Is that Ridge is going back and forth. He's playing into it on some level, and he knows it. If you know someone has feelings for you, whether you want to give back or not to them, you gotta put a stop.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta set a boundary. Ridge doesn't set boundaries. He loves it. He doesn't set a boundary. He's not. So on some level, again, he has both these chicks into him. So I don't blame him.
You know what moment I loved? And it's the scene of the week for me. And I think we gave the scene of the week last week to KKL, and I'm going to give it to her again this week. Yes. When Ridge says, I need to get some air, and he leaves. Oh man, that moment where she's alone, and it was all these feelings of, it's out. It's out.
Yeah, like relief.
He knows. Oh my God, he knows. And then he knows turned into all this fear and what's going to happen next. And there was just all these feelings going through her. And I was like, Catherine Kelly Lang, you are the queen.
Yes.
It was maybe 15 seconds, but all of this beautiful stuff was happening simultaneously. The best scene of the week.
I agree.
Chris KKL has never won an Emmy.
That, you know what? That's what I think about that.
She has been nominated.
That's ridiculous.
Several times. And even when Susan Flannery won, several times thanked Catherine Kelly Lang for the performances. I mean, like, Catherine Kelly Lang has so many iconic performances in daytime TV, you know, she's never
They're
won.
doing like a Susan Lucci to her.
Well, her, Susan Lucci, same with this another, Jeannie Francis didn't win for a long time. Jeannie Francis on GH was like
Ridiculous.
And one supporting actress. She's never won a lead actress one. But nominated, never won. She won supporting actress the year she won. And that was like 30 years after she started. It's crazy. It's just like
time. This
KKL
is
gives
her performances are Emmy-winning performances.
Yes, they're like beyond.
Yes.
I don't know how she does that.
I don't know if she does either. She does. Yeah, she does. Chat room, yeah, Krista, the same spelling. Okay. Yes. Riz consistently has done that. From Carolina, the original Carolina Brook Triangle, same thing. Yes, from the very beginning. They're not gonna do open marriage. Riz should leave.
No.
They're not gonna do open marriage. They're not gonna do that. Remember, Eric tried that.
No way.
Eric tried it. It didn't work.
Brooke hates Taylor.
Taylor,
There's
she
no
will
way
never
she
share.
would do that.
You will never share. Never.
No.
And Taylor would never share either.
No.
Actually, one or the other. And my thing is, again, if Rich left Brooke has options. She don't be alone for long. And I like Taylor and Rich. They look good together. They look good together. I have no problem with that. If they chose to do that, okay. And it could be an interesting storyline to get together. Maybe it's not what they thought it would be. Again, things can happen. That's just not the storyline potential and all these things. So I don't know. I think all the actors involved are really good. They're all really good. So they know. And Krista is really. She knows she's got the character down right now, and she's playing that fine line of she's a therapist, so she knows. Well, her character's a therapist, so she knows what's kind of going on. And then also she has feelings for Ridge, and she's getting back, and she's kind of getting back to her life. Yes,
I really wish she would have said, Steffi Thomas, this obsession with wanting me and your dad together and your obsession with Brooke is not healthy. Okay.
She's a therapist. Can she not see that this is good?
Yes. Because deep down she wants it. That's why. She wants it.
I was just hoping she would come back and not be like that. Be like, oh, hey, Ridge, like I've moved on. Take your problems somewhere else, buddy.
That would be a good story.
I think it would.
That'd be boring. They got mixed it all up. So I'm saying now they could really mix it up with if they had her and Deacon get together, or what if Sheila and Deacon actually got together? Will they actually sleep together? Because he's beat up by Ridge or something happened. I mean, who knows? I mean, there's so many parts to this puzzle they can move around.
Oh, imagine how mad Ridge would be if Taylor got with Deacon. He would lose his mind.
Yes, he would.
I would love it.
He would lose it. And Taylor could be like, well, you didn't want me, so.
How is this going to come to light? How is Sheila going to get nailed?
I got one little idea
over the Forrester estate, and that reveal Deacon going in and out, blah 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 blah. How is this going to come out?
I've got an idea.
Okay, good.
What if Ridge looks at the security footage from the bar?
We thought about that,
thinking Deacon did it, right? So I'm gonna get proof, so I can show Hope this is your dad, right? But then when he sees it's Sheila, it'll be like a shock.
But there's no reason for him to look at the footage because nobody knows that the champagne was spiked.
I know that's the problem.
I mean, everybody knows
he
now.
Did do it because he said, "You sure he didn't put nothing in your drink? You're positive?" And she's like, "Well, she was like, I don't think so." And he's like, "Yeah, but you could have set your drink down. You don't know."
But that was done, the switching wasn't done at the house, it was done at the restaurant, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna come out.
Because did he come over with a bottle?
It was delivered from the restaurant. But he didn't bring it though, right? It was a delivery guy.
The delivery guy brought over. It was,
Yeah, that's what
me.
I thought.
It was the black guy who brought it. It should have been me at the door.
Yeah, that's what I
It
thought.
should have been James Lott Jr. saying, "Hi, here you go." He works the rest. He's in some scenes. Oh, I see him. I go, I see you.
That's the only way it's got to be revealed. There's got to be footage. This is the only way it's going to be revealed, unless Sheila blubbers it to somebody. She's not going to do that.
Unless it comes, maybe someone saw her with the bottles. But that would be really crazy.
I'm just lucky. I'm not lucky. I'm just happy that as Ridge is beating up Deacon, Deacon can come from an honest place and say, I didn't do anything.
Right. No, he can't.
Never gonna believe
Sheila really did do him a favor by not including him in what she did.
Yes,
right.
I agree.
Oh, I love that though. I love it when Ridge went in, and if it was like HBO or something, he would have walked in and he would have punched him and he would have said, "Get the F up." Yeah,
you SOB.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, you're right. They have video of the delivery guy, but it was all done before he got there. So I mean, there's nothing. Somebody's saying in the chat room, no, it was done before he got there. So it has to be from the restaurant. Well, it has to be from. Well, I mean, it's so. This story is so good because it's so layered the way Sheila did it. And they have no reason to go to Sheila yet.
No.
None of them have it's done so well.
It's not on the radar, anybody's radar.
Nobody, not even Deacon. It's like, why would he? I mean, there's nothing, yeah.
You know what? If Ridge really digs, right? And he's like, okay, tell me minute by minute what happened. And if she says, well, I just had the non-alcoholic champagne, that's it. And then
I was brought that up.
Weird.
Brooke brought that up when she was confessing to Ridge. She brought up, we just had the non-alcoholic champagne that I always have.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, maybe he'll start thinking, well, you shouldn't feel weird from that. And maybe that would lead him to say, well, let's go talk to the people at the bar or look at, I don't know.
Diane in the chat room says, I think Deacon's going to figure it out. He's the only one close enough to Sheila.
Yeah. I was hoping he
possibly. And
then Steve, if he tells, he'll be the hero.
Exactly. Someone in the chat
said to kick him out.
He's redeemed. This will be Deacon's redemption story.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a stretch. They wrote it so well. It's still a stretch. It has to be. Something has to happen for Deacon to even think that way.
Yeah.
For him to even think, Sheila, maybe.
Because she's probably, she can't be quiet.
Well, the thing was,
she's probably gonna let something slip.
Well, see, the thing that can happen too. But I think on his point too, be like, well, she always tells him what she's doing. I mean, she always schemes at the plan. So he's probably thinking he would have known this beforehand. So why even think about it? Because she probably would have said, "I have a plan, Deacon," and blah blah. But she literally didn't. I mean, it's such a layer. I think it was like she's literally getting away with murder, so to speak, over here, and it's gonna take somebody. The twist and turn has to really happen. A bunch of things have to happen for her to even get on the radar. That's how good this is. Good job, Bone Beautiful. For her to get on the radar, a lot of things have to happen first and line up before you get there. Then once you even get there.
Here's what's going to happen.
Oh no, Tammy's got it.
Here's how Sheila is going to slip up.
Okay.
Ridge's reaction to Brooke's confession shocked us.
Yes.
It's going to come out. Sheila's going to hear that Brooke drank, that Ridge knows and forgives her. That is going to set Sheila off.
Yeah,
she's going to lose her marbles because her whole goal is to bring Brooke down. That's when she's going to slip up.
But again, a lot has to happen for that to happen still. There are a lot.
She's going to be mad.
Well,
when
there's a lot in the story going on because you still have the Taylor effect. You have Stephanie. There's so many things happening. I love it because it's a multi-layered story. There's so many parts going right now, and Hope and Steph. It's a lot happening right now. So a lot of these have to line up for all this stuff to happen.
When it comes out that Sheila did this to Brooke, I just want someone to stick Steffi's face in a cake.
Thank you.
And stick Taylor's face in a cake.
Me too.
And say, you just stay there.
But
you know what? I want Ridge to say, how dare you go through my house security system? How dare you? You come to me and you tell me what's going on in your head. How dare you go behind my back and do that? I hope he does do it.
He won't.
Because that was rude.
He won't. And here's the thing. I think, but see, Steffi was correct all along about Sheila. So it's a weird, so it's not black or white there either, because she's been saying, don't let this bitch in here. And Taylor was like, listen, and Taylor was kind of right on some level. Let's keep her close and see what's coming. Let me get a good look at her. I get that. But Steffi has said this from day one. No, bitch. I do not want her. So when it comes out, there'll be a little egg on their face. But Steffi will be like, I'm still correct. I never wanted Sheila here in the first place. That's my whole point.
And, you know how mean Steffi's being?
Mm-hmm.
You know the only reason Sheila's going after Brooke is because Brooke went there and told her to leave Steffi alone, stay out of her life. She does not want you in her life. Finn does not want you. She was taking up for Steffi.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I see. That's how you're going to go in and talk to your stepmother? Okay. Just wait till Kelly grows up. Just wait.
Well, that's too. But see, Simone says, I said, Steffi's going to flip it and be like, see, this is why I don't want Sheila here.
She will.
She was saying it for day one. She was like, nope, that's it. I no inch, no nothing. She's been seriously saying it from day one. So
this is all happening because Brooke was standing up for Steffi.
Yes.
And this is what Steffi does to repay Brooke.
Thank you. I'm so angry with her right now.
It's sick.
And then all Steffi says is, we're going to be a family, an extended family. We're all going to get along. And then immediately Hope comes and visits and she's like, my mom's going through stuff. She leaves and Steffi's like, war on the Logans. I'm like, calm down. God, what happened to nice Steffi?
I love seeing women fight. I love it. Oh, you bitches. Everybody fight. Everybody like each other. All for a man. All for men. Yeah. It's all for men. It's all about for men. It's all about men. That's all it is. Women fight over men. That's the most archaic thing, of course, you think about it in real life. That's the most archaic trope we could ever have. We're all sitting here upset, literally over, it's basically the men are causing the women to act this way.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
And that's how we're going to end the show on that. It's been an hour. So that's how we end the show. It's just that's literally doing all this in the end. That's what's crazy. It's the men who just can't stay with their one woman and stick with their one woman. I mean, all these when we're all fighting, everybody's fighting. You should get your own man. You should get your own man. You should get your own man. Everybody should get their own man. There's enough men who know to get all pair off. You can all pair off. Like Bill get his own person, and Dean get his own person, and Taylor get her own person. They all can get their own stuff.
I'm excited for Deacon to get with someone because I think he's very hot. And I think when he was with Quinn, they had a lot of chemistry. So I can't wait for him to get with someone else.
Yeah.
I need to see him shirtless.
We need Eric and Donna together. We need Quinn and Deacon hooking up because they're fun. That would be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that. We need more romance. That's what I'm saying. Weinert did it. We're here. And even GH on Friday's episode tried to give us some romance a little bit. So they did Valentine's Day Part 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're trying.
Yeah,
they're trying. So I'm saying some of these soaps are trying, and Days does romance a little bit too. So I'm saying, so far as everybody fighting, there's hardly any romance. Like, where's the actual romance?
We should have some fighting in the office.
Yeah,
And,
yes.
And we need a fashion show.
Yes.
Because we could do something special if they have a fashion show.
I don't know. Wait, I've been wanting a fashion show for the last 2 years. I've been waiting for this. So let Dean get in Paris. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Because she loves everybody else.
She's even older than Carter.
The Paris Vortex, maybe she's the best thing since sliced bread. And I like sliced bread. So, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, so she's like, no, George, she's too young. That don't mean anything. She's not a child. She's a grown up. But anyway. She is. Legally, she is. Bone People Podcast will be coming out soon, hopefully, as Amanda says. Follow her over there. Follow them.
You can find me on all the socials at the Bold and Beautiful Podcast.
Tami Goveia, follow her too for all kinds of stuff that goes on. So Tami, where can they follow you?
Insta, Tami Goveia, Twitter and Facebook, Tami Goveia. Follow,
Don't forget the dot.
Yes.
The dot. That's Ryan Nielsen. It's his fault to say that. And for me, JLJ this morning. You're more live in the morning. Some of you guys join me in the mornings. I bring my coffee. It's my Taurus mug. I bring my coffee. And we talk about all kinds of stuff. Trust me, in the morning for about an hour. So check us out there, or join me in the afternoons for a Daytime Today. We're chatting in the afternoons. We talk about that kind of stuff too. It is Black History Month, and I've been doing shows on race all month. And I have another show coming up this next Friday called Black Talk on Extra Connections, and it's Candace Mack, Flobo Boyce, Cedric Welton, and myself talking about race and race issues in content creation, arts, and sciences. So check that out. And I'll be live on Friday, the 18th at 8 p.m. Also, I do the Book of Boba Fett after show. I do the Sex and the City after show. I do Dallas, Knots Landing, Falcon Crest, the Colbys. Check all those out, all my other 45 other programs. Check those out here on JLJ Media. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Now, don't yell at me because I don't have no control of what YouTube does. If the bell works, it does. I don't control it. I don't work for YouTube. But hit it anyway, just in case. So when it does work, it works. But follow me where all James Lott Jr.'s are sold, and you won't be in the dark. At James Lott Jr. everywhere, including TikTok.
And we did a Valentine's show called Cupid.
Oh yeah. And so she's So she's in the show. So it came out yesterday. It was like Caleb Kringle and the Snow Cone Shop. She plays Carol Bell. That came out yesterday. It's out now under the Really Short Story podcast. And tomorrow she goes on a date. So it's Caleb Kringle and the big date. It was so much fun. And that comes out tomorrow. And we have a song we're debuting. Me and the lead guy did a song together. That'll be debuting at the end of the episode. The love theme to that song will be coming out also tomorrow. So check that out where you get all your podcasts and your audio dramas. That's Caleb Kringle on the Big Date. That's tomorrow. So watch her go on a date with the lead. Well, listen to her go on a date. So check those out. They're out now. And Cupid's Crossing is out now too. Season 2, new episode on also tomorrow. New episode. It's all I don't even like Valentine's Day. It's all Valentine's Day stuff tomorrow on JLJ Media. That's how crazy that is.
And thanks to everyone. 35 people in the chat today.
35.
Guys,
that's awesome.
Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing everybody. I wish I was. Yes. Everybody, have a great week. Be careful. Trying to catch COVID. It's out there everywhere. Be kind to each other.